Hey guys, what's up? I am Nikhil from Dope Motions and welcome to this brand new After Effects tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create 5 different text animation inside of After Effects on my Aero 5 laptop. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into After Effects and get started. Alright, so here we are in After Effects and here I have created a new composition. If I hit Ctrl K, you can see the settings. So it's set to 2560 by 1440. You can of course use 4K or 1920 by 1080. 30 FPS is the frame rate, 10 seconds long is the comp duration. Press OK. So I'm going to select the text tool and let's type in a nice sentence. Let's type in a very simple sentence basically. So let's type in motion and graphics designer. All right, I'm gonna make this smaller like so and align this into the center. Then go right here, click and hold and select the ellipse tool. Let's hold shift and alt at the same time to create a perfect circle like so. All right, and I can just see if it's properly in the center. Yep. Then let's go into the text properties and the path options. Let's set this to mask 1. So now the text is going to follow along with the path. And then I'm going to click on the reverse path. So let's turn that on. So now we have this text like this. And I'm going to select this. And then I'm going to double click the text to select it. Press Ctrl C to copy it. Go right here and hit Ctrl V to paste it. Ctrl V one more time like so, and then I can adjust the kerning to even this out. So this looks pretty nice. And now let's animate this. So let's move the time indicator at the very start, and then we can animate the first margin to animate our text. So let's create a keyframe here. Go to 5 seconds, or you can also go at 10 seconds if you want, and then rotate this a little bit like so. And now we have this very nice animation which looks pretty cool. Then let's jump into the text animate property. So let's go right here, add a position, and let's go into add and add a opacity. For the position, I'll move this inside like so, and for the opacity, let's set this to 0. Go into the range selector 1, set the offset to -100, create a keyframe, go to around 2 seconds, should be fine. Alright, and let's set this to 100. Go into the advanced properties and set the shape to ramp up. Let's set the ease high to 30% and ease low to all the way up to 100, and then change the character to words. So now if I preview this, we have this really interesting text animation which looks pretty cool by the way. And then if you want, you can probably add a logo in the center. So let's select the text tool. I'm gonna type in NS. Let's say this is our logo. Let's add integral font to this, make it full caps, and align this into the center like so. There we go. And then I'll go into effects and presets, search for transform just to add a nice skew to this. Double click to apply this, and let's skew this a little bit. And we can also add a very simple scale animation. So hit S, create a keyframe, go back and set this to 0. Select the keyframe, press F9 to ease them. Go into the graph editor, right click and select edit speed graph. Select this point and drag this to the left. So now we have something like this. Now as you can see, the anchor point is not in the center. So to fix this, hold Control and double click on the pan behind tool. That will bring the anchor point in the center of the text. And then I can just move this a little bit forward and boom, there we go. Pretty easy and looks very cool. So this is our first title animation. Let's now jump into the second composition and let's animate our second text. So this one is the simplest one. So for this, I'm going to go into the animate and let's add a blur value. And also I'm going to go into an add property and add opacity. Let's increase the blur to all the way up to 100 and opacity to 0. And I'm going to animate the range selector. So I can go at the very start, create a keyframe on the offset, go to around 2 seconds. And let's set this to 100, go into the advanced properties and let's turn on the randomized order. So now we have something like this. I can also play around with the random seed in case we don't like the way the text is appearing, but I think this looks pretty damn cool. Now let's go at the very start and set the offset to -100 instead of 0, and then go into the shape, set this to ramp up. So now we have something like that. Much better, I think. And there we have a nice focus, out of focus and then in focus text animation. This can be super useful if you are working on any movie title animations and stuff like that. So now let's jump to the third animation, and the third is the stroke animation. So this is also a very cool and a very useful one. So here I have my text. I'm going to select the text layer, right click and go into create shapes from text. Then go right here in the fill and turn this to none. Let's add a stroke of around 5 pixels. And I'm going to make this white. You can of course keep any color that you like. So here we have our stroke. Now we can, so basically we have now converted our text layer as a shape layer. So now we can do everything that we can basically do with any shape layer. So I can go into add and add a trim path and basically animate this. So let's go at the very start and set the end property to 0, create a keyframe on the end and the offset, go to around 3 seconds, set this to 100 and set this to 180. Then select the keyframes, press F9 to ease them, go into the graph editor, right click and select edit speed graph, select this point and drag this to the left. So now we have something like this, which looks pretty damn cool. And if you want, you can change the color as well, but it's a very simple effect and it's one of the most used effect. Now let's jump to the fourth animation, which can be a bit heavy on the system. Now for the next animation, we will need to enable motion blur, which can be a bit heavy on our system, but because I have Aero 5 with me, it can handle it with ease, as it comes equipped with i7-12700H 12th gen processor combined with RTX 360 6GB DDR6 GPU plus 16GB of DDR4 RAM. And my favorite is the 15.6-inch 4K OLED display, which is world's first X-Rite and X-Pantone validated and provides extra brightness and matches the VESA display HDR 400 True Black standard, supporting 100% PCI P3 color gamut, which is a huge deal for me as a graphic and motion designer because it helps me to get super color accurate every time with my designs. Now even after being such a powerful machine, it doesn't get heated up thanks to its aerodynamic design inspired from automotive. So to know more about the Aero 5 laptop, make sure to click the first link in the description below. So now let's jump to the animation that I was talking about. They also have a design competition going on where you can participate and get a chance to win your own design Aero laptop. The last day of submitting your design is 9th November. For all the info regarding the competition, check the link in the description below. So here we have our text. For the font I'm using Integral CF. So let's go ahead and animate our text. So I'm going to add a very simple animation, move my time indicator at 1 second, select it, press S to bring down the scale properties and create a keyframe, press R to bring down the rotation properties and create a keyframe, hit U so we can see all the keyframes, go back and let's rotate it at -90 degrees and set this to 0. Then go to 2 seconds and let's copy these keyframes, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Then let's select this keyframes. I'm going to simply press F9 to ease them. So here we have a very simple animation, as you can see. And then what I'm going to do is select the layer, go into effects and presets and search for a very cool effect called echo. So double click to apply that. First of all, let's increase the number of echoes to around 40. and bring down the decay to 0.8. So here we have a very nice look. And then I'm going to bring down the echo time to 0.09 or maybe 0.009. So that looks much more smoother, as you can see. And even to fix this, I can turn on the motion blur. So let's click on the small icon, and that's going to make it a bit more smoother, and this is going to look very, very cool. So if I preview this, we have this really interesting animation. Pretty awesome. And the best part is that you can still edit text. I can type in new design or something. You can basically type in anything. Let's bring down the size a little bit, align this into the center, and if I preview this, there we go. Looks pretty damn cool, I think. So you can use this technique in a number of different ways, and with shape layers or anything that you want. So it's super useful. Now let's finally head on to the fifth animation. So for this, I'm gonna select the text tool. Let's type in something like hyper vibes. All right, align this into the center. Let's increase the size a bit. And for the font of this one, I'm going to use SF Pro. You are free to use whichever font that you like. I'm going to select the vibes text, and let's make this a bit heavy like so, just to add a bit more style to the text. Okay, so we are good. Let's select this, press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose it. I'll call this text underscore 01. Move all attributes, hit OK. Then go into effects and presets and search for an effect called a radial blur. There we go. Double click to apply that. Let's set the type from spin to zoom. That looks much better. And let's increase the amount to around 12. Should be good. Go into effects and presets again. Search an effect called shift channels. This will help us to add some nice RGB to our text. So let's turn off the blue and the green channel. Duplicate this. Press Ctrl D. Select it. Turn off the red and turn on the green channel. Then duplicate this again. Turn off the green channel and turn on the blue channel. And then I can select both of these two texts, press F4 on the keyboard and change the blending mode of this to screen. And then I'm going to add a very simple expression. So let's select the text composition. Hit P to bring down the position. Hold Alt and click on the stopwatch to add an expression. Type in wiggle. Open and close parentheses. Let's go with 2,5. Then copy this expression, Ctrl C, select the second text, hit P to bring down the position, hold Alt and click on the stopwatch, hit Ctrl V. So now we have this really nice, you can see, RGB look. Pretty cool. Now to take this effect one step further, let's right click and create a new adjustment layer. Call this maybe zoom or something. Go into effects and presets and search for an effect called optics compensation. Double click to apply that. Let's turn on reverse lens distortion and increase this like so. And then hold Alt and click on the field of view and add the same expression. So Ctrl V. And now we have this really interesting look, as you can see. Looks very interesting. If I want, I can actually press Ctrl Z. Let's increase this amount. Again, add the same expression, Ctrl V, but this time I'm gonna actually increase this to 9. So we have a bit more intense look, and I think this looks very, very cool. So that is a wrap for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you find this 5 text animation super useful. And if you do, make sure to like this video and comment down below. And if you're watching my video for the very first time, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I have a lot of tutorials on logo animations, typography, slideshows. With that said, you can also follow me on Instagram at dope.motions. All the links are again in the description. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care and always stay raw, stay creative. Peace out.